Welcome to Academic Gain Tutorials. In this video, we will discuss about the Dividend Capital Requirement Calculator for $100 monthly income and how to estimate the amount of capital you may need to generate about $100 per month in dividend income. First, set the income goal clearly. In this example, the target is $100 per month. Then, convert that monthly income into an annual income goal because dividend calculations are usually easier to understand on a yearly basis. Since $100 per month multiplied by 12 months equals $1,200, the annual dividend income target becomes $1,200. Next, choose an estimated dividend yield. This is important because the amount of capital required depends heavily on the yield of the investments. For example, if the average dividend yield is lower, you will need more money invested. On the other hand, if the yield is higher, you may need less capital, although that may also involve higher risk. Common example yields include 2%, 3%, 4%, 5%, and 6%. After that, use the basic formula. The required capital is calculated by dividing the annual dividend income goal by the estimated dividend yield. In simple terms, required capital equals annual dividend income goal divided by dividend yield. This formula gives a practical estimate of how much money may be needed to reach the target. Then, calculate the capital needed at different yield levels. If the estimated dividend yield is 2%, you may need about $60,000 to generate $100 per month. If the yield is 3%, you may need around $40,000. If the yield is 4%, you may need about $30,000. Likewise, if the yield is 5%, the required capital may fall to around $24,000. Finally, if the yield is 6%, the estimated capital required may be about $20,000. So, the quick answer is this. To earn about $100 per month, or $1,200 per year, you may need roughly $20,000 to $60,000, depending on the dividend yield of your investments. In the example shown, if you assume a 4% yield, the estimated capital required is about $30,000. However, it is also important to compare yield with risk. Higher yields may look attractive because they reduce the capital requirement, but they can also come from companies or funds with greater business risk, unstable earnings, or less reliable dividend payments. In contrast, lower yields may come from stronger, more stable companies, but they require more capital to generate the same income. Therefore, investors should not chase yield blindly and should always consider dividend safety and company quality. Furthermore, adjust for taxes and fees. Brokerage fees, dividend taxes, and even dividend cuts can reduce the actual income received. Because of that, it may be wise to build in a safety buffer. For example, instead of targeting exactly the required amount, an investor may choose to invest slightly more so the income goal remains achievable after taxes and costs. In addition, build a practical plan. Rather than trying to invest the full amount at once, many investors contribute regularly over time. They may also reinvest dividends to increase the number of shares they own. Moreover, diversifying holdings across several quality dividend investments can reduce risk, while reviewing progress regularly can help keep the plan on track. At a glance, the example in this slide shows a monthly goal of $100, an annual goal of $1,200, an estimated yield of 4%, and a capital requirement of about $30,000. This makes the concept easy to understand and helps investors set realistic expectations. Finally, remember that dividend income is not guaranteed. Yields can change, companies may reduce or suspend dividends, and higher yields may involve greater risk. That is why diversification, research, patience, and discipline all matter in dividend investing. This calculator provides estimates for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. So always do your own research and consider your personal financial situation before investing. If this short video was helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.